Cayley's theorem, every group is isomorphic to a group of permutation. So to prove this theorem, let G be a group, G be a group. First we construct G bar a group of permutations defined on element of G, right? For so permutations, so for G, that means on these the elements of this G we define a permutation, a function. So define a function, this is 1 1 on 2 function, Tg from G onto G by Tgx is equal to Gx for all x belong to G. And here we for all x, where G is where? What is this element? Or we can write, define a function for any G belong to G such that, or in this way, Tg G to G by this. So this Tg, these elements we collect in G bar. We collect in G bar. So first we show Tg is permutation. Now we show Tg is permutation. What is the definition of permutation? That is 1 1 on 2. Permutation is a mapping which is 1 1 on 2 on the set itself. Let x y belong to G, then or and Tg Tgx Tgy. This means what we have by this definition, we have Gx is equal to Gy. As G is element in G, so pre-multiplying as G belong to G and G is group implies G inverse exists in G. So pre-multiplying by multiplying G inverse, we get x is equal to y. Hence it is 1 1. Hence it is 1 1. And hence Tg is 1 1. Now we show onto. Onto. Again, let x belong to G as our definition. For any G, x belong to G, and for any G belong to G, G inverse belong to G, and G inverse x belong to G, because both are element of G. Now Tg G inverse x is equal to G inverse x equal to x. That means for each x in G there exists G inverse x in G such that Tg G inverse x is equal to x. Hence Tg is onto. So Tg is permutation. Now consider G bar. Now G bar which has these permutations Tg, where G belong to G. So first we show that this is group which has the permutations. First we show that this is group. So to show group, first we prove the closure property. We show G bar is group number 1, closure property. Let Tg1 or Tgth belong to G bar. Two element we take and we show that these element following. That means Tg Th, if I apply on x, this become Tg Th x. This means Tg Hx. This means Gh x, and this mean T G H X, and from this TG TH is equal to TGH. So closure property is satisfied. Again we show associativity. It is simple. Second property is associativity. Second is that TG, TH, TK belong to G bar, then TG, TH, TK. That means if I take this application on X, this become, I am doing in short, this become GH K and X, right? And because GHKR, so this I can write, okay, I take here GHK X, and this I can write TG TH TK X, because GHK element of G and G is group, so they are associative. This means we have showed that TG TH TK is equal to TG TH TK. So associativity. Again, third, identity. Now, what is identity? What is identity in G? Obviously E. So we say TE is identity. Obviously you can say TH TE. If I apply on X, this become T, direct I write HE X, and this is H X. So this is equal to, I can write TH X, or this I can write H X E H X. This means TE TH X. That mean from here we can say TH TE is equal to TH and TE TH. Hence TE is identity. Similarly, inverse, no need to prove. For TH inverse or we can say TH inverse is inverse of TH. If you want to prove, it is very simple. because TH inverse, if I say this, so this become H inverse X, this become EX, this become TE. X and this become TH inverse is equal to TE. From right side also we can show on the same pattern. Now we define isomorphism. So we have proved, hence G bar is group. Now define phi from G to G bar by phi x is equal to Tx or whatever. Okay, I am taking here G, so Tg, where for all G belong to G. So to show phi is isomorphism, we show 1, phi is 1 on 2, and second phi G1 G2 is equal to phi G1 phi G2. These two things. So first we show phi 1 let G1 G2 belong to G and phi G1 equal to phi G2. This means Tg1 by definition equal to Tg2. Now this means I simply take identity here, Tg1 identity, Tg2 identity, this become G1 identity, G2 identity, and from here I get G1 equal to G2. So 1 this is 1. Now we define onto. Since obviously or clearly phi is onto, because for every Tg belong to G bar, there exists G in G such that phi G is equal to Tg. Phi G is equal to Tg. Now this second condition we prove. This means consider phi G1 G2 means Tg1 Tg2 and this we already have shown. This we can separate, this we can write Tg1, Tg2, and this I can write phi G1, phi G2. From where this part, this is closure property of the elements of G bar, already we have shown. So hence phi is isomorphism, or you can say G is isomorphic to G bar. So this is the theorem. So the example of Cayley theorem. Example of Cayley's theorem. So consider, first here I am writing again the statement. What is the statement of Cayley's theorem? Every group is isomorphic to a group of permutations. This is the statement. So let U3 be a group, then what are the element of U3? The element of U3 are 1 and 2, these element, and operation obviously we know multiplication modulo 3. Obviously it is group. Now define a mapping as per a permutation from U to U2. Let or define Tg from U3 to U3. So this actually I write define for any G, or I write define for any G belong to U, right? So we see G can take how many value? Obviously G can be 1 and 2 because only 2 elements are there. So the permutations we can define T1 U3 to U3 and T2 U3 to U3, right? This is, I take this sign. Now T1 means 1 2. In U3 elements are 1 2. Now this is T1 T1 and T2 mean obviously here element are 1 2. So this is T2 T2. Now what is the value of T1? This mean 1 2. Now what is the definition? Definition of Tg, as we know, by Tg x is equal to Gx. Tgx is equal to Gx. Now what is Gx? That means this is the element here come. I write little 1 into 1 and this is 1 into 2 because G is 1 and over 2 element. Similarly this is 1 2. Now T2. T2 is 2 into 1 and 2 into 2. So if I simplify, this become 1 2 and 1 into 1 is 1 divided by 3. This is 1. 1 into 2 divided by 3. This is 2. And what is here? Here is 1 2. This is obviously 2. This is 2 into 2 4, but it is modulo 3. That means this become 1 because this become 4 divided by 3. This become 1. That means 2 into 2 divided by 3 is equal to 4 divided by 3 equal to 1. So now we have found the value of T1 T2. Let's denote U3 bar is the group of permutation which has T1 T2, that means which has element 1 2 2 1. This is a permutation and the value of T2 is T1 is 1 2 and this is 1 2 2 1. I hope this is clear how these elements are framed. So this is clear. Now this also has 2 elements. So we have to show isomorphism. One condition we can show that it is 1 1. That means I can define isomorphism like this element goes to this element, this element goes to this element, and it is obviously 1 1 on 2. 1 1 on 2. Now you see, if I define this IRA, now okay, first we check U3 and U3 bar are groups. How? Just by Cayley table we can clearly see. Here operation is this and the element are 1 2 1 2. Obviously 1, this is 2, this is 2, and 2 to 4, this is 1. And this is, we are taking U3. So this is actually U3. And now we check this U3 bar. So here element are T1, T2, and operation is O. Operation is O. Here T1, T2. Now we multiply. The operation is composition. Very simple, we can say, if I multiply this identity, because this is identity element, so it is obviously T1 and this is T2. And this T2 T1, what is T2 T1? We can check here. If I do here T1 T2 mean, because this is identity, obviously we get T2. So this is T2. Now what is T2 T2? Actually T2 is 1 2 2 1, and this is 1 2 2 1. So simply we can check 1 goes to, so here the 1 2, 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1, this is 1, and this is 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 2. So this is equal to T1. That means T1 and T2 produce T1. So this is T1. Now we can see, simply we can define. So this is U3 bar. Now we can define homomorphism from U3 to U3 bar, and we can see this is, I can take phi 1 is equal to T1 and phi 2 is equal to, phi 2 is equal to T2. We can see it is 1 1 on 2 and it preserve the operation. Because why it preserve? Because we can see here these elements are same. Here is 1 corresponding to this one, we get T1, 2 T2. So we can say U3 isomorphic to U3 bar. This is a small example. We can extend more element. So like this, one more example. Okay, I rub this what was our statement of Cayley theorem is every group is isomorphic to a group of permutations. So let here I am taking the example of Z3. So this means the element are 0, 1, 2 and operation we take obviously addition 3. Now define any G belong to Z3, define TG from Z3 to Z3. This is obviously permutation. So first we find these elements. So obviously, because G can take value, so G is 0, 1 and 2. Now T0 means 0, 1, 2, this is T0, this is T0 and this is T0. Similarly, T1, 0, 1, 2, T1, 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 and third element I can define, because G can take only 3 value, that is T2, and this is 1, 0, 1, 2, T2, T2, T2. Now what is T0? Now our definition was TG, if X is placed in T, then it gives GX, but here actually our operation is addition in G bar, so here I take GX and divided by 3, right? That means this value give, that means T naught is equal to 0, 1, 2. T naught, what is T naught? That means I place 0 here and G is 0. So this is, I get 0. G is 0 and X is 1. X is 1, that means 1. And this is, I get 2. Now, what about T1? 0, 1, 2. Now G is 1 and X is 0. So this is 1 and G is 1, X is 1, then this is 2. G is 1 because G here 1. So 1 plus 2, it is 3, and 3 is, this is divided by 3, so this is 0. Similarly, T2, 0, 1, 2. Now G is 2, that means 2 plus 0, this is 2. 2 plus 1, this is 0. And this is 2 plus 2, this is 4, 4 divided by 3, that is 1, right? These are the elements. Now we have constructed here, we have constructed Z3 bar, a group of permutations, that is Z3 bar contains the element T naught, T1, T2, and this means this contains 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and this is 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0, and this is 0, 1, 2, 2, 0, 1. These 3 elements. Now we can define phi from Z3 to Z3 bar, and we show it is 1, 1, 1, 2 and operation preserve. that we can define by Cayley table directly. That means what we define? We define phi 0 is equal to T0, phi 1 is equal to T1 and phi 2 is equal to T2. So we take the Cayley table, we make the Cayley table, so we can prove everything that it is group. And so here Z3 we can write by Cayley table. Operation is addition modulo 3, 0, 1, 2. This is little big highlight. 0, 1, 2. Now 0, this is 1, this is 2. Obviously, this is 1, this is 2. 1, 2, 3. 3 divided by 3 is 0. Now this is 2, this is 3, that means 0, and 2 to 4, this is 1. Similarly, Z3 bar and Z3 bar. What is the operation in Z3? Obviously, composition of the functions. So this is T0, T1, T2, and this is T0, T1, T2, right? Now T0 operated, it is T0, T1 because it is identity, and this is T2. Now T1 when operated with 0, it is obviously T1. Now what is T1 and T1? T1. That means T1 is this element 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0. This I get 0, 1, 2, 0 goes to 1 and 1 goes to 2, right? And 1 goes to 2 and 2 goes to 0, 2 goes to 0 and 0 goes to 1. Now what is this element? This element is the last element, that is T2. This element is T2, right? That means I get here T2. Now T1 into T2, that means this element I replace. T2 is this 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0. Sorry. No, T2 is this. That means this is 2, 0, 1. This is T2. This is, we are taking T2. Now what happened? These elements will change. 0 goes to 2 and 2 goes to 0. 1 goes to 0, 0 goes to 1, 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 2. So this is finally equal to T0. This is. So here I can write T0. Now T2, this is actually identity, so this is T2. Now T2 with T1, that means we change the operation. I can direct, I take this first. So here we can say 0 goes to 1, 1 goes to 0, this is same. 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1, 2 goes to 0, 0 goes to 2. So this is again T naught. So this is T naught. And obviously when T2 with T0, we get this is T2 with T2. That means here T2, and this I change 2 0 1. That means now we can see what is the result. 0 goes to 2 and 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 0 and 0 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 0. So this is equal to T1. So this is T1, right? Now obviously we can say this is a group, this is a group, both are group. Now we check our definition of this is true. That means we can say this element corresponding to this element T0, this element T1, this element T2. That means we can say each element has a corresponding image. So we can say hence phi is isomorphism. Why? That means it is 1 1 on 2. Or we can say Z3 is isomorphic to Z3 bar. Z3 bar. So this is the example.